Please and meet Dr. Marx.
Welcome, welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide the next one without. Put it there, Louise. Put it there. Your name is Louise Beavers?
Bit younger.
A bit younger, huh? Well, a bit younger to you, too, huh? In case you don't recognize this gal, this is one of the better character actresses in show business.
Oh, thank you.
Your name is Tom Yangha, huh?
That's right, Mr.
Louise, how many pictures have you appeared in, roughly?
Oh.
No, I don't mean that you were roughly in the pictures.
No.
Approximately, I mean.
Well, that's awfully hard to say. You know, I started thinking...
Well, you could lie a little, Louise. We don't care.
Well, I know way back in 1939. 29, I mean. So, you know, that's 32 years ago.
Yes, it is.
So it's kind of hard to remember them all. But
Well, some of the more prominent ones.
I was in Reap the Wild Winds with Mr. DeMille and Good Sam and Mr. Blanding's Builder's Dream House. Oh, I could go on and on and on.
Aren't you an officer in the Screen Actors Guild?
Well, yes, I have had the pleasure of being on the Screen Actors Guild board for 12 years, and I really feel it's an honor.
Well, it is. You should be very proud of that, Louise. You know, I was one of the... You know that I was one of the founders of the Screen Actors Guild?
Oh, you were?
Yes, I was the first treasurer.
Oh.
So I was.
Yeah.
That's true, too. The reason I was elected treasurer was because in that time they didn't have any money at all. This is true. I was the first treasurer.
That's
You
wonderful.
Tom Yangha, is that right?
Yes.
Y-A-N-G?
H-A.
H-A, huh? Now, what kind of a name is that? Is that a
Well, it's a Congolese name.
Congolese?
It's a name of the people of the Congo.
Oh, are you from the Congo?
Yeah, from the Belgian Congo.
Oh. Tell us about your home. What is it like there?
Leopoldville has 500,000 people, and we have all the modern automobiles, your new Cadillacs, and everything.
In what town is this?
Leopoldville.
Oh, Leopold.
Was named after
named
King
after
of
King
Leopold.
Leopold, huh? Well, this comes as quite a shock to me, Tom. I thought in the Belgian Congo there was nothing but jungles and lions and wild native dances, with Ava Gardner occasionally showing up in a leopard skin. Now, when did all this change? Last month?
Oh, yeah. You have a certain feeling about 1,000 pictures at Hollywood. We, about 200 years ago, even before the United States was, made.
You had Cadillacs 200 years ago?
Oh, no. We had our ambassadors in Lisbon, Portugal, in Rome. And we have a dictionary made up with 20,000 words in Congolese, in Latin, and in Italian.
Is that so?
Yes. And,
you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he brought some bright-colored beads with him to trade with the natives over here. Well, that is surprising because the average person's conception of Africa is so completely apart and away and different than what you just explained here. I guess their notion about our country, too, is kind of strange over there, isn't it?
I find it in New York, you know, I find it really different as I was home.
Different than back in Africa?
That's right. But you know something really happened to me? Somebody stole my $300 on the first day.
In New York, they stole you?
Yeah, this
Well,
happened.
don't judge all of us by what happened. You happened to land in the asphalt jungle, that's all. The asphalt jungle is sometimes known as Central Park. And that's a lot more dangerous than that little jungle you have back in the Congo. Isn't that true, Louise?
Oh, that's so true.
Would you walk through Central Park at night alone?
No, sir.
No, neither would I. Are you married, Tom?
Yes.
Oh. How did you meet your wife, Tom?
How did I meet my wife?
Yeah.
Well, this was my parents. They made arrangements between themselves when I was 10 years old. And they told me that
He has
better
a
watch.
faint Yiddish accent, this guy. I don't understand that. Is there a delicatessen in
Maybe, I hope so.
Huh?
Yeah. So,
Suppose you had, you say that your parents arranged your marriage?
that's correct.
And you didn't see the girl?
I was seeing her, you know, she was a baby, you know.
No.
So
Well,
playing
suppose you
around.
had other notions. Suppose you fell in love with another girl. What would have happened?
this will never happen because my parents, you know, they did invest so much in the dowry. So I will just stick at her.
A dowry? Oh, we have the same custom here, you know, only we wait here until after we're married before we give the wife a dowry. It's true. In this country, it's called alimony. Well, you're a charming pair of guests, and I'd like to continue this, but I want to give you a chance to make some money. So, George, will you come in, please? What category have they selected?
River cities of the world.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
right.
Now, you know, these are the easiest, and then they get tougher as you go along.
And you have 4 chances to make $500.
Yes. Well, I'm going to give you the privilege of picking the first one, Tom.
In this, okay, let's try here.
All right. Yeah.
Here, now.
For $100, on what river is the city of London, England, located?
The city of London, England is located on Thames.
Thames is right.
You now have $100 and 3 more chances to make 5 for $200.
For $200, on what river is the city of Hankow, China, located? Hankow, H-A-N-K-O-W. Hankow. What river? The Yangtze.
It was my name, Chief. It was my name, Yangha.
That's your name, huh? Well, you should know.
Well, there are 2 more questions left to make $500.
How much do they have? 2.
I know they have 1.
only 1.
All right, I'll give you the privilege. Go ahead. Anyway.
All right, we'll go for $300 this time.
Maybe you'll be lucky. For $300, on what river is the city of Shanghai, China, located?
Hangpu.
Hangzhou is right.
Good boy.
I didn't know it, and I was reading it off a piece of paper.
And you now have $400. 1 more question to make a total of 5, and you'll have a chance to come back for $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000. That's... Oh, no.
You can give it a him if you want, huh? But it doesn't count.
No.
For $100, on what river is the city of Montreal, Canada, located? Very famous river.
St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence is right.
Have you lined up with $500, which means that in just a little while you'll be back here trying for $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000.
Louise, I didn't think you knew it.
I didn't either.
Well, you certainly fooled me. Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
And we
sir.
see you later.
All right.
We see you later there.
And Andrewina Rodenborn and Dino Martinez are waiting to talk to you. So put you in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and take home an extra 100 smackolas. Now, you're Andrewina. You are...
Dino Martinez.
Dino. Huh?
Can I correct you? Andrewina.
Andrewina.
Aina.
Ina.
Uh-huh.
Inawina?
Aina. I-N-A.
Una. You're from Hawaii, yeah?
No, Glasgow, Scotland.
I get... What was that?
Scotland.
You're from Scotland? Oh, well. I'll call you Andy, huh?
No, that's only for personal friends. Aina.
Ina. I thought I'd call you Andy and call him Amos. You would object to me calling you Andy?
Sure.
You would, huh? Well, you have a lovely butter.
Everybody has a burn.
They have a butter over there?
Sure.
I guess they pick up the butter when they're strolling through the heather on those kilts, eh?
Kilts are quite warm, believe it or not.
Kilts are warm, huh? Well, how did the Scotch accent get the name butter? Do you know?
Well, just to say it to yourself. Brrr.
Brr.
It makes it more attractive, don't you think?
Aye, that it does. Now tell me something. Have you ever eaten the Scottish national dish, haggis?
Of course.
Do you like haggis?
My friends will probably slay me for this, but no.
You don't like it, huh? It's something like stuffed milks, isn't it?
I don't know, I never tasted them.
Well, milks is something like that. You take the lining of a cow's stomach and you fill it up with a lot of schweinerei and then bake it. And it's the same theory, yes. We used to have that when we were kids. It was cheaper than eating. What is your name again?
Dino Martinez.
Randy Bodenheim, huh?
No, Dino Martinez.
Martinez, huh? Are you Italian?
No, Espanol.
Espanola, huh? Well, where were you born?
In Effingham, Illinois.
You were Spaniard? You were born... Is that one of their colonies, Effingham?
No.
Well, how could you be a Spaniard and be born in Effingham?
Well, my parents...
Effingham sounds rather British, doesn't it?
My parents are from Avila, Spain.
Oh.
And they were on vacation traveling through the country, and having no choice in the matter, that was where I was born.
You mean this was their vacation?
Yes. In transit.
You speak English very well for a Spaniard.
Yes,
Someone who was born in Illinois. Did you go to school in Illinois?
Yes, I got my BS at University of Illinois, and then I came to California, got my master's degree in aeronautical engineering.
Are you a Phi Beta Kappa?
No, sir, I'm not, but I got the gold key for the top student at University of Illinois.
Was that for the washroom?
No.
You must be quite a brain with that kind of schooling, huh? Must be in a very high income bracket. What kind of a position do you hold now, Dino?
I'm working as a plumber.
Plumber, he's in a higher bracket than I thought he was.
Matter of fact, that's precisely why I'm here.
Oh, did you ever hear the old story about the plumber? You know, it was a plumber and his assistant were working on a job. And the boss finally got tired of seeing his helper, that's what they call him, isn't it? Just standing around doing nothing, so he said, Bill, you get on my nerves standing there with both hands in your pockets. So, Lubba Pete, take one of your hands out.
No, I never heard that.
Don't you think that's rather amusing?
No.
No.
I've heard a lot of your other remarks. I've heard a lot of your other remarks that you've made about plumbers. Matter of fact, that is why I'm here.
You know, well, you say that I've made derogatory remarks about plumbers? You must be
Yes,
mistaken. I haven't insulted a plumber in over a year.
Oh, yes.
That's the last time I called one.
As a matter of fact,
And you should hear what I called him.
you made this statement
Wait a minute. You
that
mean
I copied down.
Hey, wait a minute.
On
You sit on
December
the
the 24th,
by the television
yes,
set
and wrote this down,
and you write down what I say on the show?
Yes, when it
That's
pertains to
pretty
this,
sneaky,
I
isn't it?
Yes. This was on December the 24th, 1959. You said to a girl contestant, do you realize it only takes 7 years to become a doctor? And only 9 years to be a plumber? Then you said, actually, it only takes 5 years to be a plumber, but it takes 3 years for him to get from his home to the school. Then you said, we'll get a number of letters in the next few days from the Plumbers Association.
Are those the words I used?
These are the exact words.
Well, what is your...
I had witnesses.
What's your complaint? Wasn't it funny enough?
Well, no, actually, plumbing is a very serious business.
It is.
It does take 5 years to become a plumber. And during that time, you're 5 years as a
What do you got in the other
apprenticeship.
pocket? Another complaint?
Well, you
didn't
study
think
as
that
an
was funny,
apprentice, and by the time you become a journeyman, you've studied approximately 300 books.
Yeah.
And you study about welding and all different types of pipe, and hot water heaters, and all types of heating systems. And at the end of the 5-year period, you have to pass a very rigid examination.
And you have to know all that to be a plumber?
Yes, you do. Then you have to take an examination for the county and one for the city.
Well, then why do you
practice.
charge $7 to fix a leaky faucet? That incidentally wasn't leaking until the previous plumber forgot to put a washer in. Now, actually, Dino, you seem like a man who's dedicated to his job, and I admire you. In fact, you sound like you're plumb nuts about plumbing. Now, why is that? Why are you such a staunch defender of the plumbing profession? Why do you think plumbers are so important? Let me put it.
Well, actually, if all the leaders of the world was to die tonight, and all the plumbers were to die tonight,
now you're talking.
when the housewife woke up in the morning and the hot water heater was broken, who would she miss most?
I guess the milkman. Now, you should know better than to feed me a question like that. Now I'm going to get a lot of complaints from the milk company. You know, there was a man named Franklin P. Adams who worked on the New York World many years ago. And he once said, he says, the only thing that you can criticize with impunity is the man-eating shark. And this is almost true. You know, I don't understand what's happened to the American sense of humor. A few years ago, you used to be able to kid dentists and doctors and plumbers and milkmen, lawyers, actors. Nobody seemed to care. Now you can't kid anybody anymore. That's the way it is in Russia now. If this keeps up, the public is going to get pretty sick of jokes about man-eating sharks. Well, you win, Dino. If I said anything about plumbers that wasn't true, I apologize. But actually, everything I said about plumbers was true. So I take back my apology. I better be careful what I say. He's liable to hit me over the head with a pipe wrench. Only, as usual, he forgot to bring it with him. Anyway, I hope you both clean up in the quiz. I certainly hope you clean up better than the last plumber I had at my house. Now, George, would you bring in the questions? This is Mr. Fenneman, I believe, and you understand the game?
Yes, I watched
Well, then
it
there's
before.
no point in wasting time in explaining to you.
All right, we'll start then, and
Right in.
like to, you selected
category
spelling,
have they
didn't you?
chosen?
A $200 one.
For $200, spell the word parsimony, meaning stinginess. Come on, kids.
Parsimony.
Parsimony.
P-A-R-S. I-M-O-N-E.
No, I'm sorry. You blew the Duke. It's P-A-R-S-I-M-O-N-Y.
Yeah.
So you're out $200 so far.
Well, you have three more
Give it
chances.
to me now or give it to me later. I don't care.
You have three more chances
You
to
want to
make
give me
five.
Wait a minute, I've changed the rules.
Oh, have you?
They have to give me $200 because they missed the question.
We have a $100 question this time.
Spell the word Mississippi like the river or the state.
M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I.
Right.
A $200 question this time.
$200 question. Spell the word weird like George Fenneman.
W-E-I-R-D.
What is it?
W-E-I-R-D.
Right.
You now have
That's the way Sullivan
$300
talks.
and one more chance to make five.
For $200, spell the word rhythm, meaning a measured meter as in music.
Rhythm. R-H-Y-T-H-M. Rhythm?
You said it, kid.
And you wind up with $500, which means you'll be back later in the show to try for $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000.
How much did they win?
500.
500, and you owe me 2, that's so 300.
Two for what? Two for what? You've got more money than I'll ever
Well,
have.
That's how I got my money. I told you the show was crooked. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And the same to you, Shorty, and
Vive la France.
don't sit at the television set and write down what I say anymore.
You want this?
Please. Yes, I do. Well, George, here's the big question. Who's going to try for the big money?
Louise Beavers and Tom Yangha won $500, so they have an opportunity.
Well, bring them out. I presume you understand how to play this game, eh? Have you ever seen this show, Louise?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you pick a number from 1 to 10 for $10,000, and we'll put it in this vacancy here.
Yes. Number 9.
Tell me, Louise.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yes,
And
sir.
you pick a number from 1 to 10, Tommy.
Number 6.
Number 6. Well, that's a 9 upside down. Now, if any other number comes up, this question is worth a total of $2,000. Okay, one of you spin the wheel. Well, you choose 6 and 9. It came up 10, so this question is worth a total of $2,000. Here, on. This show. We have a secret word on our show every week, but way back in the time of the Arabian Nights, Alibaba had a secret word too. Remember when he wanted to enter the cave where the 40 thieves had hidden their treasure? Tell me the magic words he used, and you win a total of $2,000. You can talk it over. What is the answer?
I don't know the answer in French. In English, I mean. Ouvrez la porte.
Well, anyhow, since we're not in France, I doubt whether you're going to win the money. It's open sesame. I'm sorry, mister, but you wound up with how much?
Five.
You've had worse nights,
Well,
haven't
I
you?
certainly have. It's been a pleasure.
Well, it was a pleasure having you up here, Louise.
Thanks.
Tommy, take care of yourself, and...
Andrewina Rodenborn and Dino Martinez won $500, so they're entitled to try. Would you come out, please, folks?
Well, bring them out. Oh, here they are. How do you do?
Yeah.
How do you do?
How do you do? You want that thing back that you gave me?
No, I've got photostatic copies.
Well, one of you pick a number from 1 to 10 for $10,000.
3.
3. Now you pick a number for 5.
7.
7. 7 and 3. That's it. Both lucky numbers. If any other number comes up, this question is worth a total of $2,000. Spin the wheel. Well, it came up 9, and you said 7 and 3, so this is worth a total of 2. For $2,000, tell me the name of the first woman to fly an airplane across the Atlantic. She made the trip on June 17th, 1928. If you don't know, guess. What is it?
We got the first name, Amy?
Amy.
No, we want the name.
No, we don't know.
Well, here it is. Read it out.
Amelia Earhart,
That's right, Amelia. Well, I'm sorry, but you wound up with what?
500.
Well, that wasn't tragic.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing up. And thanks.